Speaking of food, you mix the right veggies, usually tomatoes, with the right spices, and voila, you've got yourself some killer salsa.
Well, one Milwaukee mom found herself without a job. She took that idea to market literally.
Real Milwaukee's Chip Brewster dips into his relatively new family business.
Meet the Chip Chick.
Pop them in.
And that's Salsa Lady. Oh, and don't forget about the Youth Executive Staff, or the YES team. This family is in the business of, you guessed it, chips and salsa.
Yes, and we used to chop everything by hand.
Better known as Stevie Pitts, that salsa lady never planned on turning her life over to tomatoes. However, on a trip to visit her brother in California, she fell in love with the chip topping.
And they had sauces there, and I was like, hey, I want to see if I can make this when I get back home.
Even after perfecting her process, the finger food was kept in the clan. That is until
2011, earlier that year. I was actually, right after my mom lost her job, I was working 2 jobs trying to help out, and that hobby became a business in the kitchen.
And a business for the family. Her mom, Angela, became the Chip Chick.
If you'd like, you can go over to that Sauce Lady booth.
While her nephews now act as the director of sales, director of photography, and creative director, respectively. How did you become the Chip Chick?
Well, necessity, actually. I didn't realize how easy it was to make some chips. We had to match the seasonings to each salsa. It just made sense.
And they haven't stopped growing.
And we went from being a blended salsa to a chunky salsa to a guacamole to just adding everything more and more throughout the years.
They now offer more than a dozen varieties of chips and salsa, not to mention queso and guacamole, the latter of which has this reporter hooked.
Chip was eating chips and salsa.
That's right.
He feels bad about it.
He brought some back with him. The chips are fantastic. The salsa is great. I'm not a salsa expert by any means, but it's really.
I noticed
really
it was
good.
all gone.
Yeah.
Pretty
It
much.
was my lunch. It was really good.
Was it really? I was
yeah,
looking forward to
I didn't
trying
have
it.
anything else. It was great.
Good. Well, we wish them well. If you're interested in trying some of the Chip Chicks chips or Salsa Ladies salsa, you can find them at the River West Farmers Market. That's coming up over the next 2 Sundays. Check them out.
The good.